So today we are back on Modern Warfare 3. So Season 3 Reloaded just came out today, and a lot of cool things came with this update, including the BAL from Advanced Warfare, which I thought was pretty cool. And spoiler, I already got the brand new Mastery Camo for the gun because I'm a fucking loser. Which, funny enough, I actually ended up getting every single camo for this gun too. I ended up getting gold, I ended up getting the Forge camo, Priceless, and Interstellar. I literally didn't think I played for that long, and I got pretty much everything I could have possibly imagined out of this. But yeah, I mean, spoiler, we got the brand new Mastery Camo, which is get 150,000 total XP with the weapon. I'm really curious to see my own stats with the BAL, because obviously getting 150,000 XP with it, so yeah, I have 686 kills. If you're gonna be going for this one-trick camo, it's really not that hard of a grind. It's 150,000 XP with a specific weapon, which is kind of whatever. If you're using the weapon a lot anyway, it's just gonna passively just pass you by as you're just kind of not really thinking about it. The only time I really thought about what I was doing with the BAL was when I was actively going for certain challenges for the Interstellar grind, which the Interstellar grind was super fucking easy. That was kind of like the biggest thing about the entire season. I have not played any of the new maps yet because there's apparently Grime 24/7, there's Escort, which is basically like Safeguard from Black Ops 3, if you guys remember that, where you would have to move the robot, but to move the robot, your team has to be around the robot to escort it through the map. Minefield, this is basically just where people drop bouncing Bettys every time they die, but I don't quite understand the appeal of it. Maybe I'll make a video separately on that. Let me know if you guys want to see that. But I actually did hear that Grime's a pretty good map, so we're gonna go check this one out. I like how they do these like kind of like half-season things where they just kind of really just kind of dump a little bit extra into the game. So this is the camo and a little bit better lighting. Like this is what the 150,000 XP new Mastery Camo looks like. I honestly think it's really cool, and I think it's way better than 80% of the camos that we have in the game currently. But I'm actually a massive fan of them doing these like mid-season updates where like it's not all about just like, you know, when the season drops, like there is actually some incentive to keep playing and like something to look forward to. Especially as somebody who plays this game a pretty disgusting amount, it's just very nice to have something to refresh you. I'm just a grinder at this point. I just go for anything. Obviously, I got a Mastery Camo the day that it came out, so you know, I just look for shit to do, and it's really nice when they add stuff like this because, you know, it just adds another layer of something to do in the game, especially with new maps and stuff, because I do end up playing the same maps over and 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 over again. Dude, there's a fucking duck with sunglasses back here. Oh, I also ended up getting this camo, which was the last event camo, and it was 542,000 XP, I think it was. Like, I'm just a grinder at this point. Like, that's all I'm gonna take credit for, is just doing unnecessary shit in the game just to get something out of it. It doesn't show you anymore, like, how much each sector was, but yeah, I did end up getting that camo, and it actually was 542,000 XP. To get a fucking camo. This camo, to be exact, which, honestly, I think the camo is actually really nice. I mean, we're also talking about me, who also got the fucking Magma camo, which was like 1.5 million or 1 million XP, which, dude, disgusting fucking grind. So, honestly, I can't even really hate on going for a camo for 500,000 XP. So, I got the camo for the BAL, so I guess now I'm just gonna continue just going for the camo with every other weapon that I can think of. I also need to stop myself from talking too much in between games because I end up putting so much of my speaking into the video where I'm just sitting there at a menu like this. And I realized this recently. I'm just like, you know what? Like, I'm editing these videos and I'm like, dude, there's 2.5 minutes of gameplay in a 7-minute video. It's like, that just doesn't fly. But I always end up getting into like my most coherent train of thought when I'm just sitting here waiting for the game. But honestly, now that I have the camo for the BAL, I think I'm just gonna keep using assault rifles and just, I guess, go for the camo with as many weapons as I can really stomach. Also, just quick word of advice, if you are going to end up going for these camos, and I guess doing really any sort of camo challenges at all in this game, I highly suggest doing it in hardcore, because hardcore is just so much easier. You can drop so many more kills. Hardcore just feels so much more rewarding, and I don't really understand why, because there's nothing redeeming about hardcore. You die in one bullet, you get kills in one bullet, but it's kind of like the same thing on Vanguard. Like, I just really like the super ridiculous fast-paced game with also just having no chance at all to live or die. I'm honestly really dreading doing this for the snipers. Like, I think doing this for the snipers is gonna be fucking brutal. Like, 150,000 XP genuinely does not sound like a lot. Like, in the grand scheme of things, like I said, I wasted my time getting 500 and almost 50,000 XP for this camo. Plus the one, I'm pretty sure it was like 1.2 million XP for the magma camo. I also have that. Like 150,000, like it really isn't a lot of XP to get per weapon because it's so strict on weapon XP. It's not just get this amount of XP, it is literally just weapon XP. I mean, I don't think I used the MCW at all today prior to just that one game. So just out of curiosity and just to show you guys kind of like how fast the progression really goes, come over here to weapon prestige, like just like that, with only maybe one other game played today, and that game alone, I already have 23,765 out of 150,000 XP. If you genuinely just use your weapon, and even then just put on non-lethal kill streaks, you can get these done literally a weapon an hour. Like I said, you just really want to pay attention to getting kills with your weapon, because you might be getting high kill games, but if you're getting 50 kills with your weapon and then 45 or another 50 kills with your streaks, you're not capitalizing on how much XP you could actually be gaining with your weapon. So either put on like really low kill streaks, like for instance, I would probably run, which I'm obviously not even listening to my own advice here, but I would do like UAV, counter UAV. I mean, personally, I don't really like the counter UAV. People just shoot it down in 5 seconds anyway. But like I have the remote turret on just for hardcore. I have the Overwatch helo because a lot of times it also gets shot down really quick. And I also only call in my streaks after I died. Like if I go on like a 15 kill streak and my highest streak is 8, I won't call it in until after my streak has ended and I have finally died. Then I go from there. But then most of everything I do is just off the weapon. But if you guys did happen to enjoy today's video and you guys think I'm a fucking slob because I already basically mastered the BAL, which is fucking disgusting to say the least. But if you guys did happen to enjoy today's video, feel free to leave a like on it. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and it has been your boy Jinzle. I will see you beautiful people in the next video. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out, everybody.